Hey everybody, welcome to the broadcast. I have two little girls here. My niece Mackenzie.
Hi.
And Emma. They just
Hey
wanted
guys.
you want to say welcome to our channel?
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Before we get started, click that subscribe button, hit the notification, give me a huge thumbs up. Okay guys, we'll leave it to Daddy now. Bye. Good.
Thanks, babies.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Peace out.
Thank you, babies. Life with two little girls. What is happening, everybody? Welcome into this broadcast. Tonight is going to be a fun one, and it's probably going to be more fun for me than you guys. Then again, maybe you guys too. My plan for this evening is to actually give you guys a chance to weigh in on the channel and give me you guys advice. You all have been watching the channel for going on 2 years now, and it's really grown really fast in the past 2 months. Most channels take about 2 years average to get to 5,000 subscribers. We are at 10,000 subscribers in about that amount of time. So let me just go ahead and jump into, what do you guys think about how we did in 2019? Did you guys like the videos? Let's just go ahead and jump into the comments. I'd like for you guys to put in there and comment what you liked about the channel, what you liked the most, because what I'm going to be able to do is go back in this feed and look at all our comments and take notes. And anything you guys really, really liked, we're going to be able to continue that in 2021. Okay. Having to take care of these two little girls today. Hang on a minute, girls. You need to go watch your show, okay? Okay. All right. Play on your tablets. Parent life, people. Okay, so back on to it. Let's get down to what you liked about 2019. Just real quick, in just a word or two, drop it in the comments for me. Tell me what you really liked about, like how we did the videos, as far as what made you subscribe. What was it about the channel that was compelling enough? It wasn't just a single watch on a video, but made it something that you wanted to come back to. I know a lot of people like the honesty and the straightforward answers that I give, and I also throw out pricing on a lot of jobs. And I know in one of my last bidding videos, I kind of rounded on the 24 tons per 100 feet. And of course, there's the fact checkers out there who want to make sure you're within a half inch of being exact. So, of course, my numbers weren't exact, but they were they were very, very close. It's one thing I've learned from YouTube is I'm pretty sure there are people who get on here and just set out to fact check people, which is cool, and I do appreciate when viewers catch something that I might have said wrong or expressed wrong. And, it gives me an opportunity to follow up in a later video or a live feed and, make sure I get my facts straight. We don't, rounding is okay, but I don't want to be just wrong. So, definitely a Southern accent. You're going to get plenty of that, and that will continue. Let's just say hello to some people while we give you guys the opportunity again to just drop a quick comment. Tell me what compelled you to subscribe. What made you want to stay with the channel? A lot of familiar faces here tonight. We are blowing the comments up. Ohio Valley Pond. I missed your call, and I just haven't had time to give you a call back, buddy. I'm sorry, but it's good to see you in here, and I will get back to you ASAP, my friend. Shane Rowland, a familiar face. Welcome in. High five and a fist bump to you. Same thing to Ohio Valley. Robert Harrell, hello from Virginia. Welcome into the broadcast, my friend. We are glad to have you in here. Let's see, who else have we got? Papierskis, Property Services. Welcome in, man. A high five and a fist bump to you. If I'm coming in clear and your picture isn't just jumping around all over the place, click the thumbs up. It really helps my channel if you guys click the thumbs up and like the stream. Otherwise, put it in the comments and hopefully it'll clear up. If I get to moving around a little bit too much, it does take up a lot more data and makes it more difficult to, for the stream to be consistent. Let's see here. Nebo Gold Adventures. Nebo, just down the mountain from me. I'm up in Black Mountain, North Carolina. So a neighbor down the hill. Joe Southern, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. White House Farm. We appreciate you guys dropping in. We really do. And for anybody who's new to the channel, this channel is all about helping people get started in the excavation, grading, land clearing, and light demolition business. I get a lot of comments. I actually got one the other day from a guy who asked me if I assumed that everybody was an illiterate, IDIOT. And I do keep this channel family friendly, so I try to, block out any profanities and of course, the bots in the comments. And so the guy asked me if I assumed that, and he spelled assume with one S. So he proved his own point. But no, I do not assume people are, not smart. But I acknowledge that a lot of my viewers are people who have never been around the excavation business. They worked in an office job or, corporate, and they just want to do something totally different. And they don't know the terminology of this stuff. They don't know lingo. They don't know what equipment is called or anything. So I try to put it all into words and express it in a way that somebody can learn, somebody who has never been around it. And that can be very difficult for some people. So yeah, I a lot of times am doing this as if I'm talking to children. And believe me, children are very capable of running an excavator. I've seen it, I've taught it, and they're impressive. So, yep, we passed the 10,000 mark, and I am thrilled. We are well on our way, headed toward the 11,000 mark, and we are growing. We are growing extremely fast. I haven't been getting fresh videos out just because I've been on vacation. And for those of you across the pond, I have been on holiday. I'm in Pilot Mountain, North Carolina with my wife's family. And while she's visiting, I'm trying to talk to you guys. And tonight is all about making the channel better. I want it to be, in 2021, the best excavation and grading channel on YouTube, which is going to be very difficult because I have several friends on here with channels and they are amazing. That does not mean that I'm not going to keep giving them shout outs. So let's just go ahead and say that Elite Earthworks LLC is out of the hospital. He had the coronavirus and it was horrible for him. He had a rough time, but in true fashion, he had a fresh video come out today, and that is amazing. And of course, Dirt Boss, Masonry and Excavating. If you're not subscribed to his channel, you need to. He is a great, great creator, and I just haven't gotten him to go live yet. And with the weather the way it is, it slows things down up around Albany, New York, where he is at. Let's see here. Shane priced an E85. Man, I'm telling you, Bobcat makes good equipment. So you guys, like I say, be sure to comment what it was about our channel that made you actually subscribe. That is extremely important because I want to keep doing those things. And also, that leads into what about the channel necessarily do you not like? Is there any one particular thing? If it comes down to me speaking clearer, enunciating, I know that I've been getting a lot of comments from viewers that are, let me get my camera right, that are a little hard of hearing. And I am working very hard to try to find a good solution for the audio. The Yanmar excavator is not the quietest machine, so that is proving a little bit difficult. I did get the media mod for my GoPro or GoPros, and it seems to have helped a lot. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. So for you guys out there who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, the GoPro works great. And the media mod, where you can select which microphone it picks up sound through, then that just helps a lot. It doesn't have to guess. You can also do front, back, stereo. So, please drop in the comments. I'm not going to get aggravated. I'm not going to get mad at all. This is an evening of constructive criticism of yours truly, DigginLife 21. And as this is your channel, I set it up. I do the recording. I make the videos. I produce them. So if you have a complaint, a gripe, or whatever, here's the place to put it in. And I will try to make adjustments. I am not dead set on how I video. I'm not dead set on having the camera in the cab with me, which leads us into the next thing I would like for you guys to comment on is camera angles. I've got several ways that I set the camera up. One is right over my shoulder, like a lot of the creators do, where you can kind of see a little bit of my face. You can see my hands on the controls, but it does limit what you can see out the glass. So that takes us to the next camera position. I have a mount that is right in front of me to the left. The way you guys are looking, it probably looks like the right, but it's actually the left. And I can turn the camera down to look out the glass, so it's kind of a first-person view. And then I have, in that same position, I can flip the camera up, and you guys can see me, which you don't really learn much from, but I try to change it up, and that way it doesn't get too boring. Another camera angle is from the roof of the excavator. That is one of my least favorite, unless I'm digging down. If I'm digging right in front of the machine, like straight down over the blade, then that's an all right mount. But and also, if you guys have suggestions of where you would like the camera mounted, as far as teaching and people learning, it's easiest for me to have the camera in the cab with me, and I can talk as I do this stuff easier. But if you guys learn better by having the camera on a tripod per se, facing the machine from the outside, I can always do voiceovers, which will also be better audio for you guys. And I think that could be beneficial. So I tried to come up with a list of stuff I really wanted to hit on, but when it comes to the YouTube channels, it comes down to audio and visuals. So I would really like for you guys to, just tell me what you like. And even if it's other channels you watch, if you've seen something in another channel that you see in practice that you would like, more than likely I know whoever it is and they're a friend of mine. And I think we are all figuring out that if the creators in a similar niche, we're not in competition. Some of us, think that we own the niche, but I'm definitely not one of them. And that's why you guys see me giving shout outs to everybody. Granted, I'm one of the smallest channels, with just over 10,000 subscribers, but at the rate we're growing, I feel like we're going to pass some people up, and I would like to extend a hand and pull them along. I would like to grow together. One thing that's going to change, more cowboy hat. Well, I've got it. It's at the house. It got a little bit rain soaked, and that thing got a little bit soggy. So, like I say, you guys are, I'm just going to glance over at the comments. Let's see just what we got. So we got somebody spread the web page. Oh yeah. If you like the channel and you've got people who enjoy this channel, I would definitely appreciate, you guys, sharing the channel, sharing the videos on social media, anything you can do to help us grow. And that's kind of our goal. We got Jeff Worley says, I like how you explain the bid process. And that is one of, the biggest steps. Of course, it's finding your people you want to do quotes for and the people you want to work for. Once you get in front of them and they call you, the bidding process is a tough one, and it can be a tough one to learn. So bidding it can be touchy, and you almost have to learn how to read people and their behaviors. It can be something as simple as if they're standing there with their hands in their pockets, or if they have their hands clasped in front of them. And I plan on doing a video that teaches different signs of a person and what they're thinking about what you have to say. The best thing is to be honest, and you want to make sure somebody's comfortable. And that's one thing you need to look to read somebody on during a bid is, are they comfortable? T12 subtitles. Okay. I know that YouTube, after so much time, automatically generates the closed captioning, but there are companies, and I've used them on a video, they actually, a person will sit down, they'll watch the video, and they'll go through it. So let's see here. James Dees, here for the broadcast. Welcome in, my friend. Familiar faces tonight. I like when you work on your driveway. Cool. Yeah. Christian, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of driveways this year, for sure. Ohio Valley Pond and Excavation. Subscribe because I'm a normal guy. I like to think I'm pretty normal. I may not be the most normal for sure, but we try to be. And I do try to help people. That's what the channel's all about. And we're gonna grow it. This channel's going to do really, really well, I think. Let's see. Shane Burrell, Final Cut or Premiere, either one can keep your audio at a normal level. Okay, EQ helps as well. So this is a really good one. Shane, I appreciate it. It's definitely editing software. I need to probably upgrade to something, and something that's a little bit better. I like using KineMaster on my phone. It actually is better than iMovie, and they both have their strengths and weaknesses. iMovie just doesn't have a whole lot of backup, like music and stuff that I've found. But if you guys know of assets that I can use to get better music, for sure. I'm also going to try to do, a little bit of drone footage. I think a lot of people have gotten into that. And I've gotten pretty good at flying the drone, but it's hard for like the way I do my videos as far as using it to teach. I don't think it's that good of a tool. It's good for like opening footage and then end scenes. So there is that. Let's see here. Say, Ohio Valley, this might be a stretch, but maybe you can show everyone how much goes into editing a video. I'm actually planning on doing some videos about how I got started in YouTube, how I do it now, how YouTube has helped me. I'm going to go over some of how many views you have to get to make certain, little bits of income. It takes a large channel with a lot of subscribers to, for those people that make a living doing it. And yes, you can actually make a living doing YouTube as long as what you're doing has an audience. So that's one thing you got to consider. If you're just wanting to be a YouTuber and you just want to make money, there are channels that teach you how to do that. And it's pretty much like you're a news channel. You're just covering what is popular. So there be that part. My tractor guy, welcome into the broadcast, my brother. Thanks for joining in. Tonight, guys, if you're just stepping in, I just want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you have to say. You know, a lot of folks come in here to hear what I have to say, and tonight I just really want to interact with you guys. I want to know what made you subscribe to the channel, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, and let's see here. I just saw something. Christian, I use KineMaster and another program to edit my videos for my YouTube channel. I'll tell you, man, it's KineMaster is very convenient. It is extremely convenient, and you know, it's always right there in your hands. And usually, I'll just use, you know, you connect your GoPro to your phone by Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and you just download all your clips to your phone. It can take a while if it's longer stuff, and then once it's in there, you just add it in to KineMaster, and away you go. You're ready to rock and roll. All right, Nick and Christy, welcome in. Before and after shots of the work. I definitely need to do that. And it could be like opening scenes, and then we go through the work, get the work done, and then we can have like a closing scene of the final product. I think that's a really, really good idea. Let's see, let me skip back here. Ever tried mounting the camera to the boom? No, I haven't. I don't have a magnetic mount yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. W. Ricky, I think you do a very good job with your videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. And it's definitely getting better. It takes time. It takes time to get comfortable in front of the camera. And it's just an ongoing thing. The more I upload, the better it gets. But with you guys' advisement and telling me what you like and don't like, it'll make it to where I get better just a little bit quicker. So that will help. Could you dig a koi pond? I could. I would love to. I actually have a video of digging a small pond, and you know, I could probably get that somehow, the link to it. It's just digging a small pond, and if you go to my channel and put in the search bar and just type pond in, it'll pop up, you know, in that list of videos. Let's say Christian also says, could you do more on the driveway, please? I like when the work on the driveway and digging other things. Okay, we can definitely do that. I imagine we are going to have a lot of gravel driveway work for sure this coming year, just because of the way the winter weather has been acting. If we got more frequent freeze and thaw, it really makes roads fall apart. And that's the summers that we're really, really busy. We've had a few freezes, but not a whole lot. So we will see what comes up, you know, come April or, you know, March or April, somewhere in there, the calls start really coming in. Let's see how, where are we? Eric Crowfoot, welcome in. Welcome back to the broadcast. Love the channel. You explain the jobs you do very well. Makes it simple to understand. And that is the way it's going to stay. And you, like I was saying earlier, you have people who are professionals, and a lot of operators think that they are the best and nobody's going to be better than them. And for some reason, they end up on how-to videos, and, you know, their comments are never constructive, you know, and I'm not going to allow that. I want anybody who comes in to have constructive things to say to people who are just beginning. I'm sure there's a lot of guys who don't like what I'm doing here because they can't understand why I would spread this knowledge like it's, you know, gold or something. And it's just, for the most part, I get paid to dig holes in the ground, and I get paid to fill holes up. It's not it's not that hard of a process, I can assure you. And most people can learn how to do it. There are people, just like anything else, there's going to be a select few people who are just not made for it. They're not going to enjoy doing this type of work. So it varies. Let's see here. I'm lost. I've been jumping all over the place. Where are we at? It's digging time. I missed you somehow. Good to see you. Welcome into this version of the broadcast. I'm excited to get back into the hello from Monroe. I know North Carolina. I used to have to go to Monroe to pick up equipment when I drove a truck for United Rentals. I subbed because you sound like Tickle from Moonshiners. Dirt Boss is in the house. Everybody give him a round of applause. I was just talking about you a little while ago, and I was mentioning that I can't wait until you start doing live feeds. I'm excited for you. I know it's going to happen. Just get past the stage fright. I know you don't have it. I'm glad Dirt Boss came in. He's always a pleasure to have in the room, even though I've never been in a room with him. Charles Messenbach says, I subscribed originally because of the amount of detail you go into explaining what's going on. Stuck around because you're such a down-to-earth guy. Seem like someone I could get along with. Well, I try to be, Charles. I try to be. And like I was saying, what I want is you guys to tell me what you like and what you don't like. And that's pretty much what I want to know. And I'd also like anybody in here, like, Charles, Dirt Boss, anybody who would like to be a moderator. You're not obligated to be at these live feeds, but it would be great if I had some volunteers who would not mind to be moderators. And that's when you're the person, you see their name in blue and there's a little wrench there next to them. And those people, like when bots come in here and they put racist stuff out or hate messages or just people who, I got Dirt Boss already. Some people just want to come in live feeds and just be disruptive. They want to spread hate. They want to just, cause a disruption. I think most of the time it's kids. I think it's little kids who are coming in. They're bored. They're wanting to do something to cause a stir. So I'd love to have a few moderators in here. I haven't seen it a lot. I've had a couple of comments where somebody was trying to start something with somebody else in the room, but it's very rare. But it would be nice if I just didn't even, I'm usually behind in the comments. So by the time I scroll down and see one of these comments, everybody else in the room has had to read it and had to put up with it. And I have no way of knowing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the phone, and I'm going to take pictures of somebody when they want to be a moderator. You can do like Dirt Boss there and put the little wrench emoji or just, comment moderator. And if you guys, don't mind, I'd love to have a couple, in every one of these. And that way you guys see the live feed as it's popping up, and we can just keep people from being able to start the trash. I don't need it in here. So, let's see, where am I at? What brand is the wrench? That's good. That's good. General Livingston, no complaint here, doing a fine job on the videos. Charles, I actually just sent you a comment on your 10K post offering to do it. Awesome, man. Cool, man. If you guys can just comment here, I'm just going to take, I'm going to do the lazy way, and I'm going to throw down some names. See here. Oh, okay. I'll click on those dots a bit. Cool. Awesome. Now a moderator for my channel. Dirt on side. Shane Burrell. I'd be a ring. Everything attachments. For all practical purposes, as far as dirt goes, razor sharp. They absolutely will dig in, and the weight of it is huge. The weight of this box blade is what makes it work so well. It really digs into the ground. I mean, it really digs into the ground. Let's see here. Come on, news. We'll make him a moderator too. Add moderator. Huh. Cool. Yeah, you guys just comment, man. I'd dirt brew to. Hang on just a second, guys. Yes. Oh, wait. So, all right. Okay. So, let me just tell you something. Going back to this whole me and my wife having a baby thing, you know, you cannot do anything if you got kids in the house. You guys feel me? You know what's going on? I love these kids. I love them. This is a learning experience for me. So, I like, you know, I'm over here going to give the wife a break. She's over at her friend or her family. I had to move my little brother lives up here too. So I had to help him move today. I was like, I'll give my wife a break. I'll take the kids back to the, you know, rental house with me and they'll play and I can do my live feed. This should be something other than water, people. Wow. Wow. Oh, let's see. Got 4 of the little rascals. Oh, bless your heart. Let's see. I'm about 60 miles west of you. Interested where you got your Yanmar? Is there an actual dealer in your area? Yeah, down in Fairsview, North Carolina. It's Carolina Equipment Rental, owned by Peter Jensen. And their front desk guys are great. They're great to deal with. And as always, I'm super excited because my tilt grading bucket, 48-inch, is sitting there now, along with my 60-inch Bushmaster mower. And I'm ready to play with both of them. I am absolutely ready to play with both of them. Let's see here. Let me check something. All right, so this is going to be one of those lives that's just kind of let's hang out, let's answer some questions. Let me be daddy and uncle at the same time. As my wife would say, I was made to be a provider. That's a solid fact. But yeah, Carolina Equipment Rental. They are a Yanmar dealer, and they've actually sold a lot of the Yanmar 40s. I think it's an SV40, and apparently it will dig right along with a 55. Let's see here. Where are we at? That's so cool to have me some moderators in here. I appreciate you guys volunteering for that. I really do. You never know when there's this one that tried to come in, and it's just like they're saying stuff that they're not here now, but like in the other live, like they were saying stuff that YouTube doesn't even allow. So it doesn't even show their comment. And I'm sitting here like everybody else is oblivious to this, and I'm like, look at this fool. Man, there's some geniuses in this world. So let's see. Hello from Upstate SC. Hey man, I messaged with you a little bit earlier. So everybody, welcome Upstate Dirt Cutter. He has recently started his business, and I am wishing him best of luck. I think it's going to be a good year. I really think it's going to be a good year. Let's see. Charles says, we're about to start trying in a few months. I have a feeling my wife is going to be watching your other channel closely. Yeah, we started a family channel, the Kendi Fam. And Kelly uploaded a video last night updating on where we're at with that and why we're having to kind of hold off. We're kind of in a holding pattern for about 2 months before we can start actually trying to have a baby. So, if you guys are interested, you can go over and watch that video. I think she did a really good job. I think her channel's going to really take off. I think it's going to blow past mine because, these reality channels, man, these women, I'm telling you, they get on this stuff and they're on it. They want every single detail. You think I give details? Wow, man. Let's see here. Okay. So let's see what we got. Who have we got coming in here? Jeffrey Kingston Jr. just came upon your channel 2 weeks ago. I love it, man. Keep it real, down and dirty. Well, it's definitely going to be dirty, that's for sure, man. Dirt is what we're all about. Dirt and rock. Dirt and rock is what it's about. The best part is how you explain all. Well, I appreciate it, man, and I cannot wait to get back to work and start making some on-the-job videos. I know Dirt Boss is. I know he is probably about ready just to go get on his dozer and start plowing his own yard up. He's definitely a worker, guys, and I'd say with there being 38 people in here, most of you guys are subscribed. We don't have many new faces in here. But if you're not a member of Dirt Boss, let's see. Where was I at? Jeffrey Kingston, if you're not subscribed to Dirt Boss, Masonry and Excavating, you need to be because he's a better creator than me. And he enunciates. He uses proper English. Let's see here. Where are we at? Did I miss anybody? I'm kind of, my attention span is divided right now, folks. It's really divided. I'm having a lot of fun, but, I've got to keep, my eyes are here, but my ears are waiting to hear screams of pain. Something that's going to cost me money, just like I said in the first video on the Kenny fam. Wow. Let's see here. Upstate Dirt Cutter. He says he has a new 555. Congratulations. I love those things. It's being delivered tomorrow. You will love it too, I'm sure. I've been watching Let's Dig 18 for a long time. Glad to watch your videos on starting a new business. Can't wait to learn more from you. Well, hopefully you learn a thing or two. I do tend to be beginner geared. I try to be geared and make videos for people as if they have never been around this stuff and they don't know the terminology or anything. So that's definitely what's geared for. And if you start getting, kind of bored or it is too slow, definitely go to Elite Earthworks. Like I say, Dirt Boss, Dirt Perfect, those guys, they definitely do stuff that's more complex than what I do. I've been doing this. I've had my business for, I think, going on 12 years, and I still hunt for the jobs that beginners do. You know why? Because they're simple, and I enjoy them. They're not stressful. They're easy to keep up with, and most of the time on those little jobs, the customer's not in a big hurry, so they're not calling me wondering where I'm at. If it's pouring rain outside, customers will call you and say, why are you not here? Not my customers. If it's raining, they know I'm not coming. If my feet or my hind end get wet, I'm going to the house. End of the day for me. Let's see here. Where are we at? Trying to stay. The Thrill. Did you ever buy a new truck? Was really enjoying your videos on the truck shopping. Is he talking to me? If he's talking to me, yeah, we bought an F-750, which has been kind of a love-hate relationship, if you will. But it has given I've got a little over 20,000 miles on it, and I need to do a 20,000 mile review. My goal is to do 20,000. I did a 5,000, a 10,000. Now I want to do 20, 30, 40, 50, on, and just tell you guys everything that happens to that truck, good or bad. For the most part, I have received 15,000 miles of good service. It's a pretty solid little truck. Let's see here. Where are we at? Full Tilt Grading is in the house, folks. If you're not subscribed to him either, I suggest you do subscribe. He's a great guy. I believe it was, don't be mad at me, but I think he's in eastern Pennsylvania, I think. We got Ohio Valley Pond. You forgot the mud and the muck. Oh yeah. We gotta play in the mud and muck. This time of year, and Let's Dig, he worded it very well, not in his last video, but the one before. He said, I'm sick and tired of mud. He said, I need dust in my life. And I was like, you just spoke to my soul, brother. I'm telling you, it's a lot easier when it's dry, for sure. My tractor guy, sorry to cut out, Todd. The kids just started the movie, so I've been overruled on our viewing pleasure this evening. Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Thank you for dropping in. I totally understand. Family takes over the TV every time. White Beast, welcome in, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. Where am I at now? My screen tends to jump for some reason. Like I'll try to scroll down just a little and it'll jump a whole list. Bobby Warthen, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Where are we at? Did I not get this one already? I dropped an email about a week ago looking for guidance on a project. Don't know if you got it, but I did not get a response. Robert, I tell you what, shoot me just kind of a reminder email just so I can get caught up and see it. I've been out of the office. I've been on vacation, so that's probably how I missed it. But I can check my email and see where we're at. Come on, Moose. Will you continue to do a bunch of live streams even after vacation? I think we've had a pretty good, small group of people and every one of them. So, yeah, I'm going to probably do a weekly live. And that way give anybody an opportunity to maybe comment, give me suggestions on how I could have done maybe a job better or ask me why I did it a certain way. So I think maybe a weekly live would be a lot of fun, maybe a longer one, maybe like a 2-hour window. Appreciate anybody who voted on when we did the live tonight. Most of them, like 44% was for 8 o'clock. And I thought, well, I'll just do like 8 to 9 or 8 to 10, just whenever, I know for most people, the later in the evening it is, the easier it is for them to make it in. So I need a wider angle camera. I feel like I'm in this tiny little box here. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing live streams. You guys can comment and tell me like how often you'd like to see a live stream. I know it's not as interesting like weekly episode of your favorite show or anything, but I want to be here and as available to the viewers as they need me to be and want me to be. I don't mind coming in here and answering questions and stuff. Robert Harold, don't pay any mind to the haters. You're doing a great job. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We're trying to make it as good as we can. Dirt Boss says little jobs are money makers. I totally agree. I make way better profit on 1 and 2 day jobs than I do any job I'm on for a week. And I don't know why that is. I quote the same. I add $1,500 for every day for me and my machinery. $1,500. It's an easy round number to figure. I take that $1,500 and I start adding all my materials and overhead expenses, if you will, on top of that. So, that's just kind of like, I like to be around $1,000 after my taxes, roughly. That's what I like to be around. And even though I do $1,500 times 5, what's that, $7,500 or something? Even though I figure that for a whole week, and I do fine that week, somehow I always end up less profit. I don't know what it is, but I like the 1 and 2 day jobs. That's what I hunt for, and I target my advertising toward. Jobs where I'm on the job 1 or 2 days. I don't like being there longer than that. This bamboo job, my excavator was there, I think, for 3 weeks. for like a week's work. And it was all because of this neighbor's yard that I didn't want to tear up. I should have just quit being a wimp, tore it up, and regraded it, sowed grass. But I was trying to avoid it. I was hoping for freezing temperatures, and I could, bridge across, just drive across the yard, and it wouldn't have hurt it. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Low stress, paid and done. Exactly, Dirt Brute. Exactly, man. That's what I like. Easy, laid back. I'm not even advertising for land clearing right now. I am advertising for gravel driveways. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because they're easy. They're easy. They're easy to quote. I can quote one in just few minutes. Most time I can look at one and quote it. And I'm in and out. And for the most part, as long as it hasn't rained within 2 days and the ABC or the road bond is fairly dry to where I can tailgate it, golden, easy. And if it's just touch-up work and it's not muddy and you can just grade it out anytime you want to. Anytime. Well, if the ground's not froze, in our area, if the ground freezes and you go to try to drag a box blade across it, it ain't happening. Now, that new box blade might work pretty good. Now that I think about it, it's heavy enough and sharp enough. I think it might work. Let's see here. Where am I at? Low stress, paid and done. It's digging time. Those smaller ones are in and out and make some money. That's a solid fact. I'm telling you. See, it's the general consensus. So if you're new to the business and you're on this channel, this live, looking for information, that's the best information we can give you. The quick little bangers. Now, Dirt Boss, he gets on a job and he's there a week, man. It looks so smooth. I'm watching him and I'm watching his videos and I'm like, either he's just really good or he has to do a lot of editing. I think he's just really good. And I'm sure he gets most of his work done in the good months. When that big snow hit him the other day, I thought, dadgum. If a snow that big hit us in western North Carolina, we would be so sopping, soggy, wet. You wouldn't be able to nut for weeks. It'd be miserable. We don't get that much snow, though. Let's see here. Full tilt. Rain and snow is just another day for my work. I would imagine, my friend. You guys click the thumbs up button to help my channel out and let me know if I'm coming in clearly. That's the most important thing. I want to make sure that you guys can hear and see me. Dirt Boss suggested a camera to me. I'm going to have to go back into my text, and hopefully I'll make a little bit of money, in here in the next month or so where I can afford to get a little bit wider angle, better camera for you guys. That's my goal. Christian, I have an 8-foot by 12-foot pond in my backyard, and I love gardening in my greenhouse, and I live near Spring Grove, Pennsylvania. That's a good sized little pond. That's like a little koi pond. I haven't done a whole lot of fish ponds, but the couple that I have done, they are fun. Let's see here. Chadwick Matthias, welcome into the broadcast, my friend. Glad to see another chat this week. Well, I'm just going to try to have these pretty regular, and I think it's a really good place for all of us to gather up and kind of just hang out. I can't wait for Dirt Boss to do one so I can drop in and hang out. I might even let me call in and do a phone interview, as long as he don't dress up like Santa Claus. Let's see here. Ohio Valley Pond. I don't work in the rain for fear of tow bills. Man, that can happen in a hurry. I tell you can get stuck in a hurry. Welcome, Miss Elite Earthworks, everybody in. She has just joined the broadcast. I wonder where Elite's at. Is he on his oxygen treatment? I hope he's not out there working too hard too quick. Let's see here. I'm surprised he got his video out. Was that one from some footage he had before he went into the hospital, or is he back out working? He seemed like he was finally he's wearing his oxygen and in editing YouTube videos. He's got to make mama that money is what it is. He's got to make that big money. My plans. Okay, let me show this here, guys. Okay, Upstate Dirt Cutter says, check my introduction video out tomorrow. Awesome. With me introducing myself and my plans, can follow each other, and hopefully we all in this group can help each other out. Well, that's what it's all about. That's kind of what I've been pushing, is for a specific group of, well, like I say, Dirt Boss, Elite Earthworks, Full Tilt. There's several in here that I am going to give a shout out on every one of my videos. And, hopefully I can help bring a small group together, and we can kind of piggyback each other and get everybody to have as many subscribers as they can, and that way we can all help as many people as we can. That is the main thing. I think it's going to be awesome. I don't think that it can be a bad thing at all. And anybody that I give a shout out to, or I mention their name, it's because I watch their channel, and it's because I have respect for them, and that they put a lot into their videos, and what they are saying is accurate and true. I watch a lot. I shouldn't say a lot, but there's a handful of creators out there, and I'm sitting here watching them, and I don't comment negatively on anybody's channel, but it's like, why would you act like you know what you're doing and spread information that's wrong over a platform that people are going to take your advice and try it? If I'm experimenting, just trying something for the heck of it, and I don't know if it's going to work, believe me, I'm going to tell you guys. I will not hold back. I will say I have not done this, and I'm just trying for the first time. This may be a total flop. So there's how I operate. He's still freeloading on your couch. Oh, man, he's going to have to get on the ball. Freeloading on the couch. How dare he? That's probably what they said about him in the hospital, too. Those nurses are probably thinking he's just in here for, it wouldn't be a free meal. I bet any meal in there is $200 or something. And then you can't even taste it if you got the COVID. Nebo Gold, I am digging a sediment pond 60 by 40 by 9 feet deep. That's a fairly big hole. Hope to have a video up soon. Love your style. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nebo Gold. So you guys, I haven't got a chance to watch his channel, but feel free to run over there and check him out. See what you think about it. I love me some ponds. Ohio Valley Pond, I think that's most of what they do. Let's see here. Robert Harrell, love that idea, Todd. I don't even remember what the idea was, but if it's about the group of, yeah, man. And there are creators that I feel like should have way more subscribers than they do. And what it is, it's not that they're not good creators. It's that the YouTube algorithm holds the key, and they're like, Elite Earthworks, I was talking to him, and it's like they are the gatekeeper to how well somebody does. And luckily for us, this past month, the algorithm has just started sending our videos out, I think, to everybody, because we've gotten a lot more unlikes, but that means that they are being less picky about who our videos go out to. But we've also really took off as far as how many subscribers we've been getting. And I figure while I'm on riding this wave and we're doing really good, I'm going to try to help some people climb with me. Let's see here. Where am I at? Let's see. Wendell Hopkins, welcome in, my friend. It's nasty soggy here. I can't wait till it gets frozen so I can knock out some jobs that have been dragging out because of the rain. Absolutely, Wendell. And the freeze will happen. We just don't know when. It will happen. Brian Albert, hey, Todd, do you have any input on the Kubota KX80? I think it's one of the prettiest machines I've ever seen. I have not got to run one, but if it runs anything like a KX40, I think it was a 40 I rented, and if it's just bigger and stronger, then it's going to be a beauty, an absolute beauty. I think it's going to be awesome. Kubota does good. I've got, my M7060 tractor, and they killed it on it. That tractor is everything I could have ever wanted. So I think the 80, and now I've watched the 80s work on YouTube, and just to watch them work, how smooth they are, and they don't rock a lot. My Yanmar Bio 80, it rocks, and it will beat you to death. But the Kubota 80, I think, is definitely a better machine, hands down. Let's continue on with the questions here. Christian, could you do a live stream with a 360-degree camera mounted on the roof on the equipment when you are digging in the dirt? I suppose I could try that. I've never heard of a 360-degree camera. I'm not a techie. I'm not a very smart individual or educated when it comes to that type of stuff, but I'm going to take a picture of your comment right now. And that way, this is how bad it is. I can't copy and paste and all that. Here we go. Awesome. So I got it. I got your question. I'll look into a 360 camera, and I'll try to hook that up. That would be cool. From Indiana, I started doing driveway this year, hoping next year will be better. Hey, you just do it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be what it's going to be. Hopefully, it's a good year. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good year. So if you just, like what I'm saying is, if you did the same advertising and everything the same, I feel like that people will profit more this year. I think there will be more of a workflow. I hope. Fulltail, what do you think is the right length of video? It's always hard to decide. The best answer that I ever saw somebody give on that is don't make a video longer than it needs to be. You need to have your subject matter, you opening, you want to, some people do 15-minute videos, some 30, 45 minutes, an hour. A lot of my viewers beg for longer videos. They say, I want as much time as you can give us. But then there are some people that are like shorter videos, more frequent. What I do is I think, what are the highlights of today? And if a lot of it is digging, I will try to video just a few minutes of each process. And you don't really want to just try to get as long a video as you can, because you think watching longer is going to be more beneficial. And if you're monetized just because your video is longer, doesn't mean you're going to make more money. Now, as far as like ads, I put an ad in every 8 minutes. I feel like that's a pretty solid time, and that's the average. I've seen people put anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes in between their advertisements. Now, the longer the video, the less frequent I'll put ads in. So say I've got an hour-long video, I have 6 ads, roughly. And that's beginning, 10, 10, 10, 10, so forth and so on. But like Dirt Boss says, 20 minutes if you're trying to collect subscribers. If you're wanting people to subscribe to you, you've got to leave some meat on the bone. You don't want to burn them out your first couple of videos. Now I'm not saying doing part 1 and part 2 is good. Most viewers don't like that, and the reason they do is because they have to come back to finish it. So when you are first starting a channel, and I've made this mistake, you got to, what I would do is do 1 video per project, unless it's just a super long project. But like on my little jobs, they're a day-long job. So I'll start out in the morning, and each change of what I'm doing, whether it's from getting in the truck and driving to the job, unloading. I do clips of each change of like duty status or change of operation, and I'll just do a few minutes of that. And like, I totally agree. Dirt Boss is I think dead on the money. If you've got a 1 day job, 20 to 30 minutes, I think is solid. And it allows you to squeeze everything in, but it allows for you to not just become boring and over informative. Now, I did change the structure of my channel, and I'll just tell you guys straightforward, I saw Let's Dig 18 and I thought that dude does similar to what I do. Of course, he's got a lot bigger stuff. And most creators make this mistake. And I'm not just saying us in this niche or niche, however you want to say it. Let me say hello to Elite Earthworks, LLC, everybody. Coming in, hopefully he's just taking a break, catching his breath, and he can kick back and relax for a minute. I ain't going to tell him that Miss Elite said he's being a deadbeat on her couch. Or did I? Maybe I did. I thought I was just thinking. Anyway, that's the biggest thing. If we want to get into talking about being a YouTube creator, and Elite Earthworks says I shoot for 20 minutes. The biggest mistake almost every YouTube creator makes when they are first starting out is they look at somebody else that they think does what they're wanting to do and they're doing an awesome job, and they try to copy it. They try to remake it. And in doing that, you lose yourself. You lose your identity. It's hard enough for you to go from being just a regular person doing regular stuff to being a personality, to becoming somebody who is entertaining and they can put themselves out there for the world to see, for the world to fall in love with, for the world to hate. And that is a tough thing. And that's one thing I really like about, and I always go back to Dirt Boss and Elite Earthworks. They are not like anybody else. You can tell, you can search the internet, YouTube, and nobody acts like them. Nobody does the work like them. Nobody is, that's the nicest thing she has said about me in a while. Man, I feel the love in this room. But for any of you who are wanting to become a YouTuber, and I think everybody in our business, excavation grade, kids love watching us. Adults love watching us. Men, women, it doesn't matter because it's interesting to them. And do not, and this is the best thing I can say, is don't compare yourself to anybody else who's doing it, because in the end, you've got to become a personality who is you. I watched my first videos and it is awful. It is terrible. I am monotone. I don't have any charisma because I feel like I have to be this professional person. I feel like I have to be perfect for people to like me. And actually, the less perfect I am, which is awesome because I'm a very imperfect person, the more imperfect you are, the more relatable you are to people. The more people can relate to you and almost develop a relationship. It's just like when you've got your favorite TV series, you develop love relationships for certain characters and you hate certain characters. And that's what it's all based on. You've just got to develop who you are. And inside of every person, you have, the normal everyday person. But when you get on camera, you have to express your feelings more strongly because the camera takes your personality away a little bit. So you learn to really push your emotions out. And, it comes down to like even facial expressions. I've studied YouTubers, and the ones that are the most popular, they speak clearly. You can tell exactly what emotion they're feeling, and they show it on their face. And a lot of them will raise their eyebrows a lot. Why? I don't know. But if I was just sitting here talking to you guys like this, it would become very boring very quickly, even though I'm getting the same point across. So you start moving arms, hands, your facial expressions. You will develop this character who is you, and it won't be anybody else, and nobody can copy it. It doesn't matter, and you start having fun with people. You start having fun with the comments. I had a guy on one of my videos the other day. It was actually my driveway video, and he said his only comment was, "Call Andrew Camerata," and I was like, he's welcome to watch any of my videos and comment if he needs any advice. I think that made my day. Absolutely made my day. And I think, you've got to have fun with it. You got to find the humor in it. You got to great day land. Welcome into the broadcast, my friend. Somehow I've gotten off on a tangent talking about becoming a YouTuber. And I think, I've gotten decent at it. And I finally found my personality, and my brother-in-law and my wife both agree when we started taking off. The channel you can see it's kind of got like just this little bitty line, and then it just looks like a jet taking off. As far as our views and our subscribers, it was really sharp. I wish I had something I could pull up, but it started around the time that I was just like, you know what, being serious is not me. I like having fun. I like having some life to things. I'm tired of trying to make every single video perfect. I'm tired of trying to make me perfect. So I started having some fun with it. That's when I kind of made I started making jokes and started having fun with this. And I feel like coming out of being this false character, trying to be serious and thinking that's what would build the subscribers, that's when it really started to grow. And that's my advice to you guys who are wanting to have a YouTube channel. And I really encourage it. Number one, because if you got a YouTube channel, it's easy. It doesn't cost anything hardly to start. The most expensive thing is your camera, because with our stuff, you have to have a camera that goes on a tripod or in the machine. But Mr. Beast, a man who has 54 million subscribers, he got his first 250,000 subscribers using his iPhone. Now, if a child can do this with an iPhone, surely we can do something with a little bit better equipment. But yeah, it comes down, you got to have a little humility. You got to just allow yourself to have fun. So let's jump over here in the comments real quick. Let's see here. Where was I? See, now I get to flapping my app and I get lost. Christian, I record with my iPad camera for YouTube videos because I can't afford a GoPro camera. Well, you start somewhere. And once you become monetized and you start making little trickles of money, you will be able to reinvest. We are reinvesting a lot of our very little income back into this, and it's just like a whole separate business. And it doesn't really hurt you, and it takes a lot of time. It does take a lot of time. But if you say, I'm just going to make a 15-minute video every day. I'm going to take a video of this little project before I start. I'm going to say, today, this is what I'm going to do. And then you take a few clips of what you're going to do. And then you take a clip at the end saying, look what I did. You are going to have a following. It may not be huge, but then again, it might just blow up. You just got to hit record. As my man on Think Media says, you just got to hit record and put it on there. It took me, I think I've got over 315 videos, and it was really slow. My full self did not do tags. I didn't do a description. And watching my man Let's Dig over there, it's very general titles. It's like working on this today or whatever. But I was, not being productive. So when you first start your channel, upon in the put time in your thumbnails right until 3 or 4 months ago. I didn't do any of that. I was just like, man, I'm just putting video after video out. Well, then I had to go back through, like, at that time, probably 200 something videos and redo everything except the video itself. This took me forever. I went on a beach vacation. I was laying on the beach, listening to the waves roll in my swimming trunks under my umbrella with my iced coffee drink, re-editing all these videos. And luckily I had a blast doing it. You know, I enjoy doing this stuff. But from the start, put every bit of information you can in that stuff. So let's jump over here. Christian says, I'm 17 years old. Well, you know what, buddy? I was talking to somebody on this channel the other day that's 14 and already making plans. So hop to it. You can do this. Let me just scroll down here a little bit, folks. Like I said, this thing will jump around and I get lost. Dirt Boss, if you sing in the shower by yourself, you'll be fine on camera. That is solid advice. That is some solid advice. I like that. Full tilt rating. So when is your live feed? Dirt Boss. That's what everybody wants to know. When is the Dirt Boss? I guarantee you, if Dirt Boss did a live feed, I bet there'd be 100 people there. I bet. Now, I'm not going to bet money because I'm always wrong and I lose. But I would bet there'd be 100 people in there dying to see him live. Guarantee it. And all you got to do is go on the live, wait a few minutes, and just say, hey, what's up, everybody? Taking questions. And they'll take over. All you got to do is read through, answer the questions. People will like it. Skidster Drew in the house. You got that baby boy fed? This man has already got his infant child grading dirt in a skid steer. I saw the pictures. I know it happened. I saw it. And I'm impressed. Welcome in, Drew. Welcome in. We're glad to see you here. He is a YouTube creator as well. So if you guys are not subscribed to him, check him out. I enjoy his videos. You might too. Grade A land, definitely climbing in the views. The videos transition well through the job at hand. Tells a story, definitely takes some skill. Make the video as if you're making it for yourself. If you're editing and you're watching a clip and you're watching your machine dig and you lose attention, just go ahead and cut it off there. Cut it off there, delete the rest of the junk, get rid of it. Because if you're bored, more than likely a viewer is too. But just that being said, you did the job. You have lived it. You're watching this clip. So take the time to be like, am I bored with this because I know what's getting ready to happen? Or am I bored with it because it is only yawn worthy? But as soon as you're just truly bored with it, cut it, throw it away. Move on to the next clip or scene, activity, whatever. That's kind of the rule of thumb I go by. Now, once in a while, I think, people have been saying we want longer videos. I'll leave a little bit more in there. Jim B. Makes me sick. Oh, and one more thing. I am going to start uploading more to DigginLife Deeper, which is going to be my channel for just the boring stuff. If I've got a day where I'm just digging, there are people who say that they just leave the video running so they can hear the machine run. That's fine. I'll record that. So, DigginLife Deeper. If you are interested, be sure to go over there and subscribe. It's actually a picture of me with a cowboy hat instead of my awesome little cartoon version of me. Let's see here. Dirt Boss. Soon as I get my studio done. My man's going to have a studio, dude. I wish I had a studio. I have a kitchen. I can't afford a studio yet. Of course, Dirt Boss can probably, he probably knows how to build like an actual studio. I bet he does. I bet he's built them before. The Thrill Goon Squad still films with iPhone, and they're at 2.3 million subs. See, that just goes to show you right there that you don't have to have the fanciest stuff to do this. I mean, it will help. And, to a degree, audio is one of the biggest things. You want a decently clear picture, but your audio is, from what I've studied, and I watch Nick Nimmin, Sean Cannell on Think Media. I watch a lot of channels who just teach YouTubers, and you want clear audio, which is hard for me because I don't speak clearly most of the time. Dirt Bruce asks the Dirt Boss, what song in the shower? Gold. Let's see here. iPhone 12 up has pretty awesome cameras. Wide lens is awesome. See, I didn't even know there was an iPhone 12 available. True story. Bradley Shearer, I started with Let's Dig 18. Now my wife and I enjoy a wide variety of channels. So every one of us are good for something else, whether it be entertainment, education, both. There's just a variety for everybody. Upstate Dirt Crutter. All my videos are made with iPhones. Definitely investing into GoPro setup. If you get a GoPro, just go ahead if you can and get the media mod. It's made a big difference, I think, for me. According to my viewers, the media mod made a big difference. Full tilt grading, especially when you are in the dirt business. Cameras get broke constantly. I luckily have not broke that many cameras, but tripods, I go through a bunch. I break those things right and left. I have ran over them with the dump truck. I have backwards mostly. Tree limbs hit them. It doesn't matter. That's what takes the biggest beating on my channel. Let's see. Skidster Drew, always remember to charge your camera batteries. True story. I have my one GoPro 8, and I've got like 4 batteries. And you will go through them, folks. I'm telling you, you will go through the cameras. Karate Kid, you're the best around. My man, that's what I'm talking about. Like the original Karate Kid. Dirt Brood, okay. Lead Earthworks, Let's Dig also edits his videos in 5 minutes. Well, you know what? Chris has been doing it for a while. That is a solid fact. Chris has been doing this for a while. Big deal. Start and done. No one can ever be you except you. That's true. I just put up my first awful video with my iPhone. Well done, my friend. Well done. And another thing, too, is your graphic. That little symbol that's next to your name, that is super, super important. You don't want to cheap out on that. Like you got Elite Earthworks there, Dirt Bosses. You've got to have something that stands out. And any way you can stand out, every minute, let me get this right here, every minute, 500 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube. Every minute, 500 hours. So if you are going to stand out, then you're going to have to do something different than everybody else. And you're going to have to do it well. It's my understanding most channels give up before they get to 10,000. So if you've gotten to 10,000 subscribers, you, in my opinion, have made the first hardest step. Apparently, after that, you start kind of snowballing as long as you're consistent. But also, some people hit a plateau, and they'll be there for a while, but then it'll happen again. They'll take off. So I feel like the algorithm is like on a rotation, and you may fall off of the wheel, And eventually it's going to roll back around and you're going to get picked up and you're going to get slung into the big leagues. But I'm telling you, Dirt Boss and Lead Earthworks, they're going to be huge. Those are going to be huge. I can see Full Tilt doing very well. And these are just kind of me just watching their videos and how they do them and just me comparing to what else I've seen on YouTube. And I also do not just watch excavation and grading. I watch all kinds of YouTube videos, and it has helped me to appeal to even viewers who don't watch this stuff. I've got a lady that makes wedding hats. She's an older lady, makes wedding hats. Loves my videos. She's like, I don't know why, but I love watching your videos. And I chatted with her, found out what she did, and I'm like, there's no reason this lady should like my channel. But she does. So there you go. Just keep on rolling film. Let's see here. Where are we at, folks? Where are we at? Skid Boot, glad you kept your swimming trunks on. Hey, I only lounge in the buff at home where I'm allowed to and won't get arrested. I see here. Lead Earthworks, he clips the beginning and end. Man, that's some bull. Somebody's ringing my doorbell, folks. Who is it, babies? I'll be right back, guys. Who is it? Your daddy. Go ahead. Oh, Bruce, you're down the girl on live right now. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. My brother-in-law just showed up. He's going to hang out with the kids. I'm off duty. Thank the Lord. Let's see here. Where are we at? Dirt Boss don't even realize he is a star in the making. Dirt Boss is the man. He does. I'm just waiting for him to like straight to 100,000 subscribers. I'm telling you, man. All these guys are stars. Every one of them. And they all do a great job. It's just a matter of getting on this wheel of YouTube and making it happen. There's my sweet wifey. Let's see here. I'm really off duty now. The wife is here. I have survived. Let's see here. Let's see here. Dirt Boss. No. It's what's up, my people. That's right, man. He has people. Dirt Boss has people. Christian, good night. He must be heading out later on, my brother. Tim Freeman, how's it going, buddy? Welcome into this broadcast. Skidster Drew, I'm just not good with words. I'm working on it, though. Hey, man, with every video, you get better. I'm telling you, every video. It took me about 200 to get to halfway decent, but you'll get better. It just takes time. Full Tilt Grading, it's hard to watch yourself dig in real time for some reason, so I always speed it up. Well, you know what? People love time lapse. They love seeing the ground be formed into something different. And when you do time lapse, you can see it happening. So I think time lapse is really good. Drew, those guys overseas don't even speak English, just music. They're killing it. That is true, man. And they do it in like 10x, like 10 times the normal speed. They don't even talk. And they got tons and tons of views. Good for them. Let's see here. Upstate Dirt Cutter. What are you using now to do your live chat? It's a MacBook. I think MacBook Pro or something. It's a laptop with just the built-in little camera and microphone. Pretty. Actually, I bet if I do this video, y'all might be able to see. Y'all don't see me. That's it. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying me talking to you. That's all there is to that. true dirt boss. Dirt boss. Steve Smallwood, Dirt Boss has a great channel, and he's loved the septic tank install video, as did I. Dirt Boss is always killing it over there. We just need to get him some better weather, a better time of year, so he can get back in action. Fulltail tatted out. Good night, my friend. Great A-Land. Talking Dirt Boss. Later, Ed. Thanks, Steve. Dirt Root, I did a 10X stump vid. It sucked hard to watch. Well, that's okay. You got to start somewhere, people. You got to start somewhere. All right. Well, good deal, guys. Good deal. Well, my wifey thing is here. My brother-in-law, I'm going to go hang out with the kids. We'll just go ahead and cut it off here. I've had fun. Thanks for all the input on the live chat. And I think I'm going to call it a night right there. Thank you, guys. Can't wait to see you on the next live.